Hey folks, welcome back. Thanks again for joining us. So today is Saturday, the 14th of December, and yesterday evening I had another one of these experiences with something that seemed like a really, really large pyramid shaped structure that was running through the color spectrum and emitting just enormous amounts of energy. Very similar, remarkably similar actually, to my experience on November 30, 2014, excuse me, 2024. And so I kind of referenced that presentation, which is pretty recent, uh, in case you haven't seen that. But I essentially had almost the identical experience. It was a different station in the sky, but I think most importantly is the fact that I had no business or reason to be outside, and I wasn't outside. I was inside doing my own thing. It was a little after 6:30 in the evening, and I just got this overwhelming compulsion to go outside and basically observe the sky. I didn't. Uh, I wasn't doing anything remotely related to the phenomena or this topic or anything. I was just living my life doing dad stuff, and then I just got uh, this strong urge to go outside. And it's happened to me before, so I didn't fight it. And I went outside, looked up, and I saw what I saw. And yeah, and so this video is basically relaying that to you all because, as I touched on recently, with something I call the experiencer's burden. I don't know really what to do with this. It happened, and so I'm sharing it because the people I know in my regular everyday life aren't surprised when these things occur to me, but I feel like telling them isn't enough. So anyway, that's what this is. So check it out. Get in the comments, let me know what you think, and we'll talk to you on the other side. Thanks. Now, this is what I mean when I say it happened again. These experiences were so similar, it's crazy. Obviously, on the left was November 30th, and on the right was yesterday evening, Friday, December 13th. Now, I'm going to try to walk you through this as quickly and as concisely as I can to lay out the timeline. So here we go. Um, at 6:39 and 50 seconds precisely, if you look at the top middle, you'll see this thing just came into existence, just like it did on November 30th. Then 56 seconds later, I'm outside and I see it and decide, okay, here we go again. I need to record, pull the phone out and start that process. Then, less than a minute from that point, it departs the same way it came, just gone. So, just to be clear here, the math on this is literally 95 seconds. That's a minute and 35 seconds from when this thing was not there to not there again. So with those timing markers, going to go through it with a little more texture. So here's that first point, and you see it right there. It's very hard to see, but that's where it is. Um, and here it is coming into view at that 6:39 and 50-second mark. And like I already hinted at, this didn't come from left to right or right to left, top to bottom, bottom to top. This came from nowhere. So, as I expressed in the intro, it's this intervening period where I feel compelled to come outside and look up, and it's still right there. Almost a minute later, it hasn't moved a lick. And you also see me down there because by this point, I've been compelled. I come out and I'm looking at it and going, okay, well, it's happening again. Pull the phone out. Let's see, we can record. And I start over there because I wanted to give you guys some context and say this is where the first one was, and then pan over and start recording this one that I was looking at. And that's why the footage actually starts to the left and pans over just like this, because this is where the first one was from November 30th. And then I pan over and this is what it looks like and sounds like. I told myself I wasn't going to harp on this fact that the footage doesn't do it justice, because it feels like I'm apologizing, and I don't need to be apologetic. The footage is what the footage is. What I can tell you is that I observed this on my own with my eyeballs, and it appeared like a gigantic pyramid-shaped structure that was running through the color spectrum and emitting a ton of energy until it seemed like it knew I was recording it and watching it, and then it dissipated. So yeah, that's, I guess, all I'm going to say about that. And we're going to wind this down with the way we started it up, with this comparison between the capture from November 30th and yesterday, December 13th. Okay, so there you have it. And at the outset, I didn't kind of give you the forewarning of where the similarities were relative to yesterday's experience versus November 30th. But the fact that both of these events lasted, a minute and a half roughly, both scenarios involved me seeing something roughly a minute after it appeared, and that's per the security camera footage and the timers. And then, the notion of it dissipating and leaving once I focus on it. I mean, I don't know what to make of that, but I also don't know what to make of being beckoned from inside my house and my regular life to come outside and look at the sky. I mean, that's not, you know, it's not something I want happening necessarily. I like just living my life when on my own terms and doing things when I want to do them. I don't like being told or compelled by some unknown force that I need to go do things. Uh, so, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. But it happened. And like I said, with the initial footage and the initial presentation, the footage itself is an adjunct. It's ancillary to the experience itself. It's not, in a way, not to be rude, but it doesn't matter to me what you think about the footage itself. The footage just supports what occurred. And so, yeah, there you have it. Like I said, get in the comments, share this with other people you think might enjoy it or have some insight. And keep your eyes to the sky and keep your hearts open, because this stuff seems to just be happening all over. And yeah, anyway, thanks, folks. I appreciate your time, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you.